We're back with the 2 till 3 boys. Look at this cast of Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. We are joined by three wonderful people. Mr. Simon, watch out, don't message me if you are a prince from Africa, because I will get scammed. Speccles.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
The prince is still sending messages. I don't understand.
They don't.
Seems to think he can get my real house now. It's like, I bought the car park, I want your house, but I keep messing up the numbers. He wants me to send my bank details, and he wants that number at the back, and I keep putting the wrong three.
Oh my god, I love you so much. You're so perfect as a person. The bottom team, as you can see at the bottom row, like a pair of boobs. Yeah, delightful and always welcome at any party. Is Adam and Mattmallow. How are you both, gents?
We're pretty good. Well, I am anyway.
I do just want to say to Jacob Berry that I am of age, and if you would like to send me messages, that would be absolutely fine. If you're wondering, I'm also a paedophile's wet dream, because I look over 60. So, like, there you go.
Okay. Wow.
Been described as a pair of boobs. That is quite accurate, I think.
It's a good start.
I think I know that Jacob Berry. I think I've met him before. I'm pretty sure. Some point, maybe.
Don't. So, little joke for you two in the bottom row, just to know, is me and Speccles were playing Warhammer before I couldn't ever play him again after the Flesh Eater Corpse release. And then we were playing some Warhammer, and we hung out with Jacob and his wife and his friends for a while. It was lovely. And then Speccles then forgot for about 2 years, I think, and Jacob kept reminding him. It was very fun. It was a very fun.
I didn't forget. He just kept thinking I forgot. I'm like, okay, just roll into it. Yeah, fine, I'll forget you. It's got one of those personas that, very forgetful, very monotone, doesn't really get hyped up about things, just relaxed all the time. Never rages about anything.
Right, thank you to Jacob Berry for donating a gift subscription to A Variant in the chat, and everyone for joining us live. Right, let's go through this. Let's see how you all are. Let's talk about the releases yesterday. Matt, let's start with you. How are you, and how did you feel about the releases yesterday?
They were okay. They were good.
You're lying. You
They were
came
cool.
in your pants. I saw you with the You were like, oh yes.
I don't know. I'm already quite excited about other stuff. So vampires aren't really my aesthetic. I kind of get why they're people's aesthetics, but they're already mine. They're cool, but at the moment I'm far too gassed on 3D printing. So I was.
Aren't we all?
But yeah, exactly. But they were really awesome. I really liked them. I think I'm more excited about the new zombie dragon though. I think.
Oh
yes.
God.
Yeah,
my God! If we get a new dragon.
The new zombie dragon is very. Have you already got a Death Army, Matt?
I don't have a Death Army. I only believe in trees.
Yes. Yeah. I only believe it. I've just got faith in the trees. Do you think Kernoffy
Have you
is
seen that
something?
old advert? I want to be a tree.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not old enough for that, but
We're definitely not. We're definitely not.
No.
But...
Rob is, because Rob's older than me, but you two, not a clue.
We're both still 12, mate. So,
Right. Okay. Adam, what did you think of the releases yesterday?
I didn't see them.
You didn't see them?
No, I was working and then couldn't be bothered. So
Okay.
I don't know what's come out. So I saw a the teaser video for the Kernoffy thing, which looks kind of cool, and that was about it. Yeah.
Okay. Kragnos, no interest in Kragnos?
No, not really. Because Broken Realms is just a bit boring now. So.
Is that because it's not come out? Is that why you find it? Okay.
I'm like, okay, they bought me out Marathi. I know Texas is out. Wait, now there's another one? Oh god, there's another one. I just feel like I'm just getting like all of this, just like all these like Broken Realms books. So yeah.
Well, I mean, without even actually being able to buy them.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I'm hoping I can buy them digitally as well, but
Yeah, well, you can. You probably can buy them digitally. Who knows about Age of Sigmar 3?
And also, it's like rules should be free. And that is quite an interesting conversation, especially when you talk about Lord Croak. And then I heard you've been buying lots of jam sandwiches. Also, bingo.
Bingo! Exclamation mark in the chat if you would like to play.
No, I've just won. That was my fault.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wait, did you come on the show to
What?
complete your own bingo card?
Is that all he did?
Well, that was
Wow.
a fast game, wasn't it? I put the clippers down, say what, and then it's gone. It's done.
It's gone. Well done. Thank you to Pragmatic for making us a bingo card in the chat. Well played. Good job. Speckles, how did you feel about the release yesterday?
Really good. Really good. Controversially, I'm a little bit meh on the Blood Knights. And I thought I'd be all over them, but meh. I think, like you said on the show yesterday, it could be the paint job. It's just very red.
I think it's the paint job. I think they're very red. I think that's the major issue. I think the lines are nice, but I think I mean the skeleton warriors are
perfect. And the felt bats. I don't understand why you don't like them. They look awesome.
I just don't think I care about like a bunch of bats. Like it's like the Aether Wings. Like I get that the Aether Wings are good in the game, but no one's like the new Stormcast book comes out, and no one's like, oh my god, what is going to happen with the Aether Wing storyline though? Like that's the key.
Well, if you think that, you're lying to yourself. I care deeply about the Aether Wings.
You're in the wrong chat for that.
The Burbs. I'm like, oh, what's going on with the Aether Wings now? Are they going to cap my objectives and be played in a Deepkin army and not let me do anything else? Woohoo! Yes.
I want to see a war between Aether Wings and the felt bats. Who wins that fight? Who knows?
I know.
Why?
Sorry, mate.
So yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel overly motivated by the bats, but the Vampire Lords, Skeleton Warrior, like I'm really into all of that. I think that's going to be like.
There is a little thing on the video. I've seen it. The little clip of the video does, and it pans by, and behind the zombie, there's some weird monster thing.
Yeah, some big. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a Blood Knight that's just blurred out to the point where you can't tell, or if it is a massive, brand new Terrorgeist that I can torment you with.
I think there's
because if I
definitely
can get a new Terrorgeist, oh my god!
Yeah, I know. Imagine Terrorgeist that's somehow better than the current Terrorgeist is like in game would be so upsetting for me.
Oh my god! Excuse me, Rob. I watched yesterday's show, and you said I nearly joined Flesh Eater Courts and got a Flesh Eater Court army.
Someone asked if I was to get a new army, what would be one of the ones? And Flesh Eater Courts I find genuinely interesting. Narrative is great. I think the model range is great. And also, like, I'm big into their endless spells. I think that they've got some real good play. I think, it's just more of a design problem. The design space for them is specific. Yeah, in that, like, it's like there's a strike twice command ability, strike twice command ability. So it's like that's how you play in the game. But I think that would be so much fun to just put one big dog on the line and be like, this guy's going to run over here and smash face turn one. You're like, no.
You're playing it wrong. You don't put one or two. You put five. 5 big guys run forward and nuke an army. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's too much for me.
You can have a little bowl underneath them to pick up their tears as they start crying, be all salty.
Tom Wimbrook says, if the AOS 3 box set is Aether Wings and Griffhounds versus Direwolves and Bat Swarms, I'll be very happy.
Oh my god, I'm in!
They should just do 2. They should do the proper starter box and then the pets starter box where it's just that. Yeah, like as a side.
I think that's a new show. You need to decide who would win in a fight: Direwolves and Feltbats versus Aether Wings and
oh my god, the pets of the mortal realms.
The hounds, yeah, the pets. Which are the best pets?
Oh my god, I'm not into it at all.
Bring
Pet
the
Wars.
Let's go.
Pet Wars. OJ. Pet Wars. It is. Oh my
god. Right. Okay. AOS pet and battles. I'm not. Right, let's go through our questions, shall we? Let's do this. So, over the past year, highlights of the past year. So, what's your standout highlight, Matt? I'm going to jump to you first, but I'll give you a moment to think about it. Speckles and Adam, take a moment. So, you're just something that stands out to you over the past year, 369 days. And it could be anything, but like, what's your big highlight from the year?
I think the highlight of the year for me is getting to, it's not really a moment, but like over the last year I've got involved with the community a hell of a lot more than I was before. So I haven't played Warhammer that long, and like you said in the last hour, like when you go to that first tournament, or that first big tournament, and it's just a bunch of people who know each other. It is terrifying. But
it's
the last year, I've like, oh shut. Adam dragged me along, but yeah. But over the last year, I've met loads of amazing people through TTS and through the Wargamer, just meeting like loads of different people. So now I'm playing on the fiction team with Owen, the Owen Jackson, and the Owen. And Laurie and that, and it's a great opportunity, and it's really awesome to get involved with like great people.
Can I ask a question? When you three have kind of finished, like, okay, so this is our pairings, this is what we're going to do. Is there like always like an hour debrief about how you're still all upset about Sylvaneth, like every time?
Yes, but that's nothing to do with being in a tournament. That's just any time two Sylvaneth players talk. It's not about anything, and then like you can be like, oh, politics. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, but Sylvaneth. I really wish they were good.
To be fair, any conversation of you can carry on that conversation on your own, mate. You sit there and you're like, you just walk into anywhere. It's just like, did you hear about Sylvaneth? And I'm like, fuck off, man.
like a year later.
You weren't even there, buddy.
If you're a vegan and a Sylvaneth player, you don't know which one you're going to tell someone about first, but probably that you like 3D printing will be the first thing you tell them. Yeah, those are the.
That's why I can't be vegan, because that trifecta is far too dangerous. That's can't be all three. You can only be two. If you're all three, that's it. That's the end of the world.
Even more superpowers.
Too much.
Right. What about you, Speckles? What's your big highlight from the year?
From the year, I've got. I think I'm bringing a show and tell as well for this one.
Oh wow! Okay.
I was watching the past hour. I was like, I need to do this.
Okay.
So mid lockdowns, there was a very VIP, very like the best of the best people, only the best people, definitely no drugs. Garden Hammer, which was really cool, really cool.
An event happened.
An event at one of the host's house in their garden. It was really cool, and I won it.
You won it. Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, how's that?
It wasn't a very difficult field, though, was it, mate?
It was the best. Like throughout the whole of the world, like people flew in, helicopters, everything. It was amazing, and I won.
Australian players, eh?
Yeah. To be fair, it was probably the hottest day of the year, and everybody burned. And it was great.
What did you take to this friendly garden, like social distance event between a bunch of friends? What army did you take with you?
Well, I took an army that suited that style of friend. Mm-hmm. So I brought my flesh eater courts.
Nice.
But only the 2 dragons, or maybe even one. No, 2 dragons. That's it, and not gristable. Blister skin.
Wow. Okay. Did you still activate? Did you still fight twice with them though?
Well, no. What you do is you put the extra attacks on first, then fight twice. So you really pile it in. It's really fun.
All right, Adam, what's your big highlight from the year? And congratulations to you, Speckles. I mean, probably one of the few trophies given out over the past year. So
this is the only trophy I've ever got for first place, ever.
Oh, your first place in our hearts. Your first place in our hearts. That's what you get a trophy for. Adam, what about you?
Age of Sigmar FAQ.
What was it you liked about the Age of Sigmar FAQ?
All the drama. Literally all of it. All the people claiming it was good and realizing, and then you could like pick out the people that were actually just GW people, and you're like, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. It was great.
Was that someone's like, actually, I really respect Gage. Block.
Fuck off.
Block. Okay, that's
great.
fine. I mean, that's a good system for getting rid of the fanboys.
If you ever want a system like that, you literally, like, when GW does something bad, you find the people that say it's good, and then you go, lol, no.
Lol, no. Easy and simple. We can learn loads from the Zoomers, is what you all need to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, Speckles, did you just drop something?
Oh, it's only this. It's just dropping on a bit of tin.
Sweet. So that's your highlight. That's your 100% highlight for the year, the FAQ.
Yeah, I think so. All the cockatrices. Matt buying me all the cockatrices. That was pretty fun.
That was fun.
And becoming the person that has all the cockatrices and discovering that I now own a cult. I am now a cult leader. All three of us that have cockatrices.
Don't tell people.
What do you mean?
I'm
Don't
trying
tell
to join
people?
that cult.
This is a great cult. Like, you know, we now have the monopoly on the GW cockatrices, and it was all part of the plan because we own all of the stock now, so we can price it however the fuck we want.
So this is why I can't join your cult, because you own it all.
Yeah,
you don't want to join Speckles. Listen, the thing about cults is, as we all know, you have more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader, and that's what Adam's about. He's trying to just make as much money as possible.
It's
true.
Yeah.
The Age of Sigmar FAQ was great. Please sponsor me.
Apparently, one more person, the Legion of Asgore cult. Rude is what I'm going to say.
A Legion with a real rules book as well, Rob, just so you know.
One day when it comes out in plastic, you are all going to look like such mugs, is what I think.
Just because you put plastic cover on it doesn't make it real, Rob. Just make it real.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. What is the favourite thing that you've painted, gents, over the past year? Favourite thing that you've actually finished and painted? If you've done anything at all. Matt, what about you? Have you painted anything?
The only thing I've done this year, hobby-wise, or painting hobby-wise, is I've made Aetherwings. But it took me ages, but I scavenged, you know, the Arch Revenant model?
Yeah.
They're really nice. You know the wing, the bird, the little beetle on his back?
Mm-hmm.
I got my hands on 9 of those.
Wow.
And then I've made those into mini Aetherwings and then supported them on trees from the Sylvaneth branches. Yeah, the Zephyr Spikes. And then I've painted those. They're my favourites.
That's amazing. That sounds really cool. And they're your Aetherwings.
Yeah, they're my Aetherwings for when I get to play in real life again.
Oh,
narrative.
Nice. That's great.
To really annoy people with, yeah.
Yeah, well, those are how. That's a great idea. Adam, what about you? What have you painted up this year that you're proud of?
I've not finished a single thing.
Oh really?
Yeah. I keep thinking. When you asked that question, I went, oh. So I painted a lot of stuff.
New armies this year.
Yeah. So I've got 6 new armies, mate. So I've got 6 new armies.
You make a lot of money in this cult of yours, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. That's also why I'm broke. So if you'd like to buy a Custodes army,
the honest eBay.
Yeah, I part painted a lot of stuff, including a shark. We've got a shark now.
Nice.
It's part painted. We've part
the
painted.
Narrative shark.
There's no narrative here. I've part painted 30 Liberators. I've part painted some cockatrices. I've part painted a Stonehorn. And I get halfway through and realise I don't want to do the details anymore because that's where I'm going to mess it up, and then I leave it.
So I do that a lot. I feel you build the thing and you base coat it. You're like, oh, that looks really good, and you're like, that'll do. I think. Yeah. I don't want to do the next bit. That's too much.
Yep. Pretty much. Yeah. I'm looking at the details and going, or I cannot. So I didn't.
Yeah, Adam, sorry to bring up a sensitive subject, but Owen's just brought it up. And how's the crackle paints going? How are they going for you?
I think you should fuck off. So Games Workshop sold me some crackle paints, and they promised me that they'd be amazing. I then put on Twitter that I was struggling with them, and Games Workshop contacted me in the form of people.
Really?
Yeah. Ben Johnson contacted me to tell me how to do it properly, and it didn't fucking work. Much like the Age of Sigmar FAQ.
Just a random base here. You mean you're trying to do this? I don't know. It's that little crackle there.
Maybe Speckles can help you with the crackle basing. Maybe this is
just
what he was
whack it on.
Today.
Leave it. Done. That's it.
No,
Splodge,
I'm
leave
done.
it, done.
I'm done with it.
Can
I
I
never want to
thank
see Crackle Paints ever again.
Can I thank one of my favourite content creators in the world, Mr. Heywo, in the chat? If you guys, he's just put up a new Daughters of Cain video. If you guys want to go watch it over on YouTube, lovely fella. One of my favourite people. He's just a babe. So thanks for coming in and saying hi. Speckles, what's your favourite thing you painted this year? 369. What have you painted
This
up? What's
year?
369 in the past 369 days.
Oh, well, I didn't really do much until this year. Sorry, I'm getting booted by the cat. I built probably my favourites, my Nagash. After owning him 3 years, I finally based him, converted him, got him looking awesome.
What inspired you to do the Nagash? Is it your year's worth of work on a COVID ward?
I mean, that's why I was there first. I picked those wards and then I started doing death. No, I just wanted to do it. I was like, I need to just get it done. I've had it 3 years, just sat in a little box in front of me on my painting desk in bits. I was like, you know what? Screw it, I'm going to do it. I've never used him. He might be cool. Some people say he's a bit strong. Yeah, so that was it. And then straight after that, I did 2 black coaches. So from top tier to below the bottom tier.
Yeah, Nagash making it into so many competitive lists at the minute. Definitely right up there in that top tier.
It used to be. But I don't think I've had it 3 years. Like in the years,
I can't wait for tournaments to people go back to tournaments and people being like, they're there with a Hallowheart list. They're like, "Is this still a thing?" And you're like, "No, this is what the fuck are you doing?"
No idea now. At the minute, I'm building Nighthorn to carry on with my black coach.
Genius.
Okay.
Why not?
Genius.
Let's see.
Smash the meta.
Yeah, no one, because you actually have got a third black coach right there, right?
Yes, it's in the box right next to me.
Is that gonna get made?
I think so. I need to do it, I suppose. I do have a thing in the shop where I brought it from. It's like, if you want to swap it for something else, just let us know. Make sure it's all in the box. It's fine.
No,
really
3 black coaches. 3 black coaches. 4 black coaches or nothing, if I'm honest. Like
4.
Think about the abort. Like, think about how oppressively you could just zone out the board. You just put 4 of them there, but like, cool, that's 12 wounds on a 4 up. We've got to try and get through.
If you got 2 black coaches together, right?
Yeah.
There's gap is like this between the bases because they've got the horses on the front and they don't fit. So they're not quite like Nathan's basing for his other spell. They never fit anyway. It just was too small. I don't understand what they did.
Just wait till the Broken Realms book when they become absolutely insane, and then running 4 is going to be cool. It's like Sharks. Everyone
be the first guy. Be the first guy. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Run 4 forward. Oh yeah, you're dead. Oh,
let's go. We got this.
All right. So
just get a range weapon and a combat weapon. You have one or the other. That's it.
So let's move on to your favourite interactions. So next question. Favourite interaction in the past year? Obviously, we've been locked in the houses. I know people who've been watching since the beginning have heard me say this, but I'm just going to say it again. We're locked in the houses. We've had to communicate with each other a lot online. Have you got a favourite particular interaction that's happened over the past year? Something that stood out to you? Something that you thought's been really useful or fun? Matt, what about you? Or am I throwing you under the bus this early?
Adam getting bullied for crackle paints, 100%.
Good.
That is completely fair. It was great. And people going, why don't they work? And I'm like, I don't know why it doesn't work.
Was this a whole thing I missed? Was this a whole thing? Was it like a big
it was
thread?
Like a massive.
I saw a little bit on Twitter about it, to be honest.
I have no idea why or what happened with these crackle paints. But
it was great fun because loads of the big content creators around painting tried to help him out, and he's just useless. So none of it helped.
I don't know. They're like, have you tried this? And I'm like, of course I've tried that. It's not working still. Again.
Amazing.
So explaining why it doesn't work, and then they're going, why don't you try this? And I'm like, I fucking tried that. But
it was just a group of people trying to be very helpful, and Adam just being very aggressive back.
Okay,
true.
so was that yours as well, Adam? Your favourite from the past year?
I mean, that was pretty great, but I think the drama that you started for me between me and Trog.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
that keeps going now. And I like to remind him that Trog's a shit, and he likes to
They
remind
are.
me
They're
how
terrible.
I can't win with a really good list and went 0-3 with 60 Liberators, but let's not go there.
So if anyone doesn't know what anyone's referring to, Adam's part of the Plymouth Troll Slayers, and obviously Trog and the Trogoths take offence to the name of the Plymouth Troll Slayers, and so there's been internet sniping now for almost a year of like aggression.
It's been pretty fun, to be fair. It's basically my life. I look at Twitter and I'm just like, come on, where are you? Yeah, you say something.
Just search for their accounts. I'm going to go find it. Speckles, what about you? Past year, what's been like? Do you think your favourite internet moment and connecting with people over online?
Online. Oh, you see, you throw it different for me now. Okay.
Well, no, like online interaction. That's what it is.
Well, here's a weird one. Yeah. Well, right now, as we speak, somewhere in that group of 145 people, my son's in it.
Is he
he's watching the show right now? I don't know who he is on there. He's decided, yeah, I'll watch it. So he's in there at some point. So yeah, he's kept me quite sane this last year of lockdown. And yeah, cheers, Pete.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's lovely because you keep us sane.
I mean, I doubt it. I'm pretty sure I'm borderline.
If anyone would like to claim to be Speckles' son in the chat, like real Mr. Winters is right now, we could all be Speckles' son.
It's me.
I mean, I'm guessing he might even pop up and actually write who he is, but
He might know Bobbin. Hello, Dad.
I have no idea if that's him or not. This is the thing.
You won't know now. The chat ruined it.
A lot. I did not know I had so many sons.
I'm Speculous. Yeah, me too. I'm Speculous. I think one of my favourite moments from the whole year has got to be like just randomly I'm doing a show with Speckles and he reminds us that if you guys weren't here for that storyline, James bought Games Workshop on Earth 2, which is an AR version of the world. Speckles then, who was watching at the time, bought Games Workshop's car park, and then somehow over the past year or 6 months or whenever it occurred, he accidentally got scammed into selling it for like a penny. But we found that out live on air, which is amazing. Speckles, can we get a scam update, please?
Well, after about 20 emails, but they're quite good at replying, so if you are thinking, it's quite good. They've reworded how they do things now for bidding. They've just changed the whole thing. So I doubt it's just me that's happened to. And then they gave me back. I said, I can either have the £6,500 that he offered, or you give me back the land. And about 3 seconds later, I got given the land instead of the £6,500. But I've got it. The car park is back. I own it. It's fine, and it's still making more money for nothing. So
perfect. So if anyone would like to buy Earth 2 off Games Workshop's car park off Speckles on Earth 2 for £6,500, do let us know.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I would like to take it off you and pay you in installments of £1 a year.
Well, for 6,500, I will give the show £500. There you go.
What? Only £5? Bitch!
That's a lot of emailing to get that back. A lot of emailing.
Are you interested in trading it for some custodes?
Yes, I've got some custodes that I can give you for that land. But I'd also quite like £120 with the land, if that's okay. If you'd like to send me that would be great.
Right, so will he be wearing the leather jacket with Son of Speckles on it? That's the real question, Big Dog 6. Can I just thank Dr. Imp 101 for subscribing? Big love to you using your Twitch Prime. Thanks for everyone for just Speckles. I think Diamond hands it, like Haywo says. Just hold on to it for as long as possible. Like, because how fun will it be when you go back? Like when you can go back to Warhammer World, you can be like, all I see before me, I own.
I might take a photo of that actually, just outside the car park, saying, "Pay me to get in here."
You can take your son, and you can just do a Mufasa. You can be like, all of this one day will be yours.
I mean, it's a bit tall now for me to hold him up, but you know.
Or just turn up in a security guard outfit and tell people they got to pay to park there. You don't have to pay to park there at the moment. So, like,
Clipboards go around, ticket every car.
Right, so what has been your guys' favourite thing released in the past year? Like, favourite thing released in the past year from, obviously, G-Dubs, for one of the 2 game. I mean, it could be any of the game systems, but your favourite thing put out there. I'll give you a moment to think about it. If anyone's ready, let me know.
Can it be to be released, or does it have to be released?
Been released.
I don't care. They're all not dead. Just all shit.
You're gonna have to.
Don't care.
the Lumineth book.
Okay, what do you like about the Lumineth book, Adam?
The fact that it's only taken 6 months, we're getting another one. It's just funny that all the people that bought it now have got to buy another one.
It is actually really funny.
Because I've also got the limited edition version, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit salty.
Was the limited edition book the one that came in the box?
Yeah, but the thing is, I bought mine for 15 quid. So when all these people are talking about the limited edition one, being like, "Ooh, it's really expensive," I'm like, "Fuck off!" Because I bought mine on eBay for a tenner, mate. Like...
We're worth half that now. Now the new one's coming out.
Exactly. So yeah, the Lumineth book, which is already out of date. So thank you very much, Games Workshop.
But could be going on pre-order next weekend. I think that's the
really?
Geniuses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I just thank Dr. Imp, who says thanks, been listening to the podcast for over a year. Well done, Hydro Homie. Thanks for everything from Florida. My pleasure. Florida. We reach all around the world. It's so fun. It's just nice. You know what I mean? I'm like, I just picture someone like in Florida, like surfing or like shooting a gator or whatever he's doing with his time, and then he's just like listening to the podcast.
While surfing.
While surfing, yeah.
With a
shooting a gator while surfing.
Anybody doing that now.
All right, Matt, what about you? What's your favourite release been in the past year?
I think the only one I've cared about has been the Cow Elves. I love the Cow Elves.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like that aesthetic. I've got a beautiful army being painted up at the moment, but I can't paint myself, so I got someone else to do it for me. And by someone else, I mean the someone else. And I've got Mr. Benjamin Savo painting up some Cow Elves for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you enlighten us how much you've spent on this army yet?
No, I request.
Or would you like to keep that silence, mate?
1
billion kwacha is exactly how much.
Do you need to speak to my little prince who's been buying lots of stuff? He's got loads of money.
Do that, to be fair. I've been funding it. To be fair, I've got my own prince. I bought Adam the cockatrices. He's my own foreign prince at the moment.
Okay, Speckles. Nothing from the past year you enjoyed.
There is one model that I thought looked quite cool.
Okay.
Very different from everything else. Fatacross.
You like Fatacross?
I like Fatacross. I think it's cool. It's very different. And I just want to actually see the model in person. I mean, to be fair, I want to see any models in person for a game, but Fatacross, I think it'd be quite cool. Although I don't know how many people I'm going to actually use it. That's the difference.
I mean, if you're playing Sinesh, you take every chance you can get, right? So he's going to go in there, and then 3 times. No, you can't. Just the 1 time.
It looks really cool though.
He looks great. I like the whole theme. I think the theme is really strong. I really like that kind of Arabian Nights aesthetic. I like all of the clothing. I think it's super well done. It's a beautiful army that's just been structurally put together poorly, which is a shame. But looks lovely. I think they've knocked it out of the park ultimately with the actual miniature releases in the past year. I think that the Lumineth were beautiful. I really do. I really like the vibe on them. Sons of Behemoth were great looking miniatures. And then I think the Sinesh stuff was also great as well. So I think they've done a really good job, miniature wise.
Would you say there's a lot of design space left in the?
If you'd like a comprehensive breakdown of my feelings, just go listen to Haywo's YouTube videos.
Do you think if they made the book a bit better, the stonks would increase?
The stonks would increase.
And also, in the next Broken Realms book, Matt, how many points do you think Alariel should be?
0. There's no there's no argument. It's 0 on that.
At the moment, I'm repainting all of my eels. So here we go. Bingo!
No, doesn't work. Doesn't work if you do it.
Work.
Thank you to Pragmatic for creating a bingo card. I'm not falling for it. Right, okay. So over the past year, what do you think the most valuable thing is that you've learned? Like there's been a lot of time for self-reflection, and a lot of people or you've just moved into the hobby, like Matt, like you said, you go into tournaments and you're embracing the community for the first time. What do you guys think you've taken away from the past year? Speckles, you've been working on COVID wards for a whole year. You've been pretty much been isolated. You can't see anyone else because obviously there's a high level of transmission rate there available. So I know you haven't, right? Because we've talked about it loads. And I know you spent loads of time with your son. It doesn't have to be hobby related. What have you guys learned from the past year?
Masks suck on your ears. They hurt. They hurt. The last year, wow, I don't know. It's weird how, right at the beginning, I was like, this is nothing. Don't worry about it. I didn't realise how fucking wrong I could be about something. I've been proven wrong before, but they never had to go to this whole level of, I'm going to stick you in a year of fucking isolation just to make you believe that you were wrong. But yeah, it's different. Get used to it. That's it, really. It's just a bit of an odd one, really.
Do you think you learned anything?
Is in what? Hobby-wise? That's a very big question.
That's the point, right? The point about it being a broad question is so that whatever instinctively jumps out to you, you're do you know what? I feel I enjoy hobbying loads, and that's something I've learned. It could be anything that really stands out to you. It doesn't have. It could be about anything. I've really enjoyed, you've said you really enjoyed spending time with your son more. That's something you've learned. You want to take him out to tournaments, any of those things.
Yeah, I'd love to take him to a tournament. The downside is you'd have to come out with all this night out, and I think that's a little bit too much for anyone to see. I don't think I should subject my son to seeing what we're like drinking. He doesn't need to see that. It should be burnt into his eyes. A weird one that I didn't know, that I only found out a few months ago when I kind of started painting again. All the glazes have gone. They've gone. Why? Why did they stop doing them?
Do you want mine?
No, on that one. I've got that one.
Which one?
It's the green washes all disappeared. My whole Nighthorn army that I paid 3 years ago doesn't now fit. Bonkers. Realistically, it's kind of good how close the community is with everybody. Even during lockdown, no one's playing games, no one's really doing much to do with the hobby. But you can just pick up the phone, start talking to them, and that's it. You just go on a random tangent, and it'll completely take your mind off absolutely everything. So big shout out to literally everybody that I've spoken to in this past year. It's just helped me from going completely insane and drawing a face on a football. Thank you all very much.
There's a question in the chat, Speckles, for you quickly. Do you have any of those 3D printer ear savers for your masks?
No. So we've used a few before, but where I work, I can't really keep them because I just have to change them out all the time. So they only last for so long because and I have to stick them in the wash, and it doesn't work too well. Okay. Yeah, and the new masks that we're getting are even smaller, which is fun. I do have an honest Wargamer mask, but it's in the car.
Nice.
Which is really cool. I just can't wear that in work. So
there's a question in the chat. Apparently, both Hawkeye and Tristan, so Hawkeye based in England, Tristan based in rural Canada, who both offered to send you some Waywatcher Green. So you've got some people reach out to him. Adam, what about you? What do you think you learned in the past year?
That most of the good players are slow players.
I'm playing quick, thank you very much. Very quick. I don't know how you do that. 5 models, 5 tarot guys, that's it, I'm done. And
it's because you're not one of the good players. Oh my god.
I don't know what you're laughing for.
Oh my god.
I was your backup for your team.
What turn did you get to? Turn 2. Well done, I win this tournament. Fuck. And that's true in every country, in every place.
Do you not remember my last game of T-Sports?
Speckles, again, he's not talking about you.
Yeah,
like,
mate,
he prefixed it.
You, right?
He prefixed it, right?
I know, but
Okay, that's pretty bold. I'd like to unpack that, but I feel like it's easier if we just leave that vague. Mattmallow, what about you?
My team can get knocked out now.
No, it was a fix. It was all a fix. It was fixed. We should have won that. That last game that got timed out definitely wasn't because our good players were slow.
Matt, what about you?
I wasn't. I was very good.
I'll save it with something wholesome. So my thing is, what I've learned is that like in a year of like everybody being with mental health being on the ropes for everyone, like everyone being isolated and stuck, I had to spend 4 months on a boat in isolation, which was fun. Having a community, which not a lot of men especially have as adults. Having a community like Warhammer to really like conjoin people together has been like core to having good mental health for me, at least anyway, and I know for a lot of other people. So I think it's super good that that we have this kind of community, this kind of sort of with lockdown is kind of sort of just sort of stuck together like glue, and kept a lot of people's heads together, I think.
Okay, yeah, I agreed. I think actually, like I thought about this only a couple of days ago. I thought I can't imagine what getting to the past year without this other thing that we can just be really emotionally invested in, like all the time, and then we can communicate with each other about it. Like it makes us all laugh. Okay, Adam's showing off some trophies he bought from Pro Painted Studios.
So my cat's decided to show off as well in a minute.
Perfect. All right, so let's move on.
Trophies.
What about best TVs and films? Best TVs and films that you guys may have seen over the past year, something you enjoyed. Speckles, you're not allowed to bring up Shazam at all.
Just getting attacked by the cat, to be honest. Hold on. Right. Best movies. I watched a really good movie today. I watched Monster Hunter. That's really good. That come out recently.
Really?
Maybe. It's still not out, maybe, but really good film. I've been watching. What else am I watching? Blacklist. I love the Blacklist. Bit weird, but really good show. And it's like 7 seasons long now. Really good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And Snowpiercer. I've been watching that too.
Oh wow! Yeah, nice. Did you ever watch the film?
No, but I don't want to now in case it spoils anything.
It doesn't at all.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and it's really good if you get the opportunity to watch it. Dark and foreboding, like I enjoy. Matt, what about you? Have you watching anything?
Yeah, so I've been watching loads of films, like Frozen 2, Trolls World Tour.
Oh yeah, this is good talk. Keep going. Keep going.
Those have been my kind of films this year. I don't know. I haven't really binge watched much. I've watched Queen's Gambit was insane. That was super good.
Yeah.
What else was there? One Division. That's pretty good. I definitely didn't just watch that last night and didn't watch all of it last night.
In one go.
It's a while to get through those first 3 episodes. My God.
Yeah.
Dude, our day with a Big Shout Warrior Nun. I watched that at one point over lockdown. Yeah, that was good. Nice. Big shout out just going with the trolls and also Frozen 2. Adam, what about you?
Yeah. So not a lot really. Oh, I watched the new season of Sword Art Online last week. That was good.
Me too. Season 3.
Alicization.
Yeah, the Alicization.
And I was like, because I watched like the first episode and I was like, wait, what? I don't understand. And then had to Google like why it was so random and why he was a child. And then I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then they left it on a cliffhanger and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why have you done
Big
this to
shout out to all my Sword Art Online fans, and definitely not listening
And
to
then
Tom at all.
100% realised that I was still a weeb. And
We all
needed
are.
to turn it off.
Yeah.
And
We're
find
fantasy
something
weebs.
different.
There's a one way. Oh, sorry. There's one way I can pull out my son from the chat. He got me watching a new anime, Jujutsu, I think. And if you could put it on the chat, what it was, he's really good. A new series, and I've binged it all 22 episodes so far, so I'm caught up. That's him.
Oh, there
Buster.
you go, Buster.
That's my son.
There you go. Big shout out to Buster
Knew
in
I'd
the
catch
chat.
you out.
Jujitsu Kaisen.
I don't believe him. I think that's just some random person.
Can I just
Speccles.
tell you that intern Matt managed to somehow get that like but seconds later. So you're so
That would
lucky.
be really weird, wouldn't it? I'm like, oh my god.
Did not know I was a weeb.
Buster's
I'm a big
definitely
weeb.
him.
Okay, good. All right, nice films and teams. I'm just going to let you all know, me and Big Goldfish, one of my close friends, lovely fella. We're watching seasons 1 through to 13 of Gold Rush, about men digging up gold. He's an I don't know what the right word is. Whoever drives like diggers and big trucks on building sites, whatever that job is. I'm not sure what the driver, but more complicated. And basically, Gold Rush is just a TV show about people just digging up the ground for 13 seasons, and it's
It sounds
gonna be
amazing.
brilliant. Yeah,
Just
I'm
all
It
that
in.
sounded a little bit like
I was
that.
like, oh,
Time Team? Is
It's
it like the
nothing
American
like
version
it's
of Time
nothing like Time Team. It's not like
do they just dig in random places, or do they have like? Do they just like walk somewhere and be like, "I'm gonna dig here now. Let's go." Just like start digging.
all right. So so a couple of questions before we go. Let me just keep an eye on the time. What armies are you guys planning for the future? Which armies are you planning on playing with in the future?
Sharks.
Me too. Sharks are a very narrative army. 10 sharks or nothing, or 8 sharks.
Super
actually.
narrative.
Or
Also, I
nothing.
realised I can print bases now.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
printed base, and I was like, "Oh, look at this! It's going to be a hobby project."
Okay, that'll never be finished. Speckles, what about you?
For sure.
New Death.
So
New
the
OBR.
Grave Lords. The Grave Lords.
Yeah, the Grave Lords. Grave Lords would be really good. Oh, praying I get a new Terrorgeist. Oh my god. The new OBR. Love that Warcry Warband. That guy, the Executioner, looks massive. So really want to get that. And weirdly, Nighthorn. Just because they're my favourite looking army that's just been sat and gathering dust.
They're
So,
a beautiful army. Like, I just really wish that they, like, hopefully they get a book update and then we'll see something more fun to play. Matt, what about you?
I've got my Lumineth. I've got my Cow Elves that I played at the last Hammer Time. I really enjoy them. They're really fun. I'll be playing
They're
them.
really not.
Yeah, Adam's just
minus
salty 'cause
3
he's
to
like
hit.
-3 to hit. Adam just doesn't like it.
Really fun,
but-
really interactive. Thank you for buying it.
You play eels. Shut up.
yeah, you
Alright.
have a choice.
No point.
I don't know what else am I gonna play. I'm probably gonna borrow one of Adam's like 8 armies and play tournaments.
Do you want some
Also, a spoiler for everyone. You know, Adam talks
What?
about the Troll Slayers tournaments he runs.
Yeah.
They are actually just me and him.
Yeah, that's all it is. Me and Matt
Why
get
is that?
together.
Why
we
you
call it
was in
tournament.
second?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He's still second all the
Nearly
time.
won it. Nearly won it this time.
I was like, I nearly won that last tournament. Okay, I was only one place off. It was, turns out it was
There are
just me and
also some big stonks on the Nighthaunt you were just talking about, Speckles. Like, sorry again saying in the chat, so many like cheap Nighthaunt out because of the Conquest magazine. Like, if you want to eBay,
Oh.
like,
I've eBayed and just got is it Cracknock? The chain guys with the Spirit of Torment. £11 for delivery.
no one knows, man. Like, all the ghosts look the same. Like, I'm just gonna
They're
say.
they do not. These are the ones that carry the chains.
So
That's
funny,
really good.
like someone. So you put that someone. They're like, here, my chain rash. Like, cool. It's like, these are 2 chain gas. Like, what the fuck? What?
These are bigger.
Okay.
And they
All right.
shoot. These ones shoot.
Speaking of stonks, if you would like some great stonks of my custode army, that is
Right.
on sale
So,
right now.
so before we go, because I need to get everyone else in. It's
the
been
one.
lovely having you 3 on. Have you guys got any shout outs for other content creators that you like, stuff that you enjoy, things that you've been watching, like any of those things? An opportunity to like throw those out there now and put them into the world. Speckles, you got anything?
Yeah, weirdly, weird one, not to do with a hobby, but I've got a friend of mine called Michelle Westby, and I own her hat. This is it. It's on there.
Okay.
And she's a drift racer. So she was doing Fast and Furious Live, and she's a really good drift racer. She's got a bit of merch. Quite cool. A bit random, but why not?
That is you. You are random. You're like
She's
drift
really,
racing
really
boys.
good. You get to see her drive. Really good.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Adam?
Shout out to Mattmallow.
Agreed.
The reigning
Matt-
champion of the Troll Slayer tournament.
Yeah. Matt, what about you?
Adam Mumford.
Oh, for God's
Um,
sakes.
Ruined the show.
I don't know if you know him, but he's a bit of a loudmouth, but he
Swat,
tends
isn't
to have very controversial opinions.
He does.
But
He
he's
does.
an all right bloke.
Slow play. Let's go.
All right. Well, it's been lovely having you three on. Thank you.
Can I do one last shout out
Yeah.
to my son in the chat? Thanks for watching. I did bait you, and you did come out. But yeah, thanks for watching.
You didn't pay him. Fucking
I
riot.
baited him. I didn't pay him. I baited him with the
You
anime
should get
show to
paid.
get popped
We
there.
all think, by the way, that you deserve a tenner for watching. Is what we all think. That Adam, Matt, that Speckles owes his son a tenner, right? We all agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When someone
Oh, you were going to pay him.
Yeah. No, we're not
I
paying
think you should buy him a Custodes army.
him. Right. Okay. We're gonna go. Three wonderful people tuning in next. Three wonderful people who've just been on the show. We're going to take a small break now. And I'm going to put some more people on. So we'll be back with three more people next. Thank you, you three, for coming on. Thanks for being great people over the past year. You've been great. And if you guys want to reach out to these guys, they're all over the internet and whatnot. So we'll see you guys in a moment.
Bye, mate.
Thanks, guys. And we'll see you soon. Hello, welcome to Wargamer. I'm your host, Rob. It's the start of a very exciting series of videos. It's the streak. It's the best streak in the world. Hello to everyone who's joining us live, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. I'm in the studio on my own, but that doesn't mean I'm alone. I'm going to try and do this every day, 7 days a week, until confinement is over. If you want to watch more stupid stuff, keep tuning into the show. And it's time for the Hunker in the Bunker Day 8? Oh, easy. Not even difficult. Can't wait for day 80. Dude, our date is in day 2 of 84. Just realising that I might be doing a daily show for 84 days in a row is a bit... I've just seen the long future for me, and that's fun.
You got to give the people
What they want.
So it's
I'm on it.
It's a grey kind of flecky option today with a Nike trainer. Yeah, that's what I'm rocking today. I have got them pulled up as far as they go.
That's what I do. Why wouldn't you ever do that?
At what point do you just pull all the leather out, smack some war paint on, and start hunting for gasoline?
Well,
I reckon it's up to Nathan.
The line art and then put up high quality versions of them so people can print them off for their little ones or for themselves, just colour in and keep themselves busy.
If you join the chat, you are one of the hashtag Grot Gang.
Well, I'll get to all that. I got to get through the housekeeping first. So Bud Kaler, a.k.a. Budtastic Guy's appearance on The Honest Wargamer is brought to you in part by the Budtastic Group of Companies, a subsidiary of the Rage of Sigmar media conglomerate.
Anyway,
It's all coming out now.
a whole bunch of people are like, and time to turn this one off today. This is only Stream Street Day 3. I can't wait to be like fucking Alex Jones in it, Stream Street Day 27. She's marinating a brisket.
Yeah, so she's slow cooking a brisket and
Wow.
it smells so nice.
I didn't know that's what people called it for their birthdays, but if that's what you guys call it,
Now, this isn't DIY. Can you see?
you got to be a bit higher.
Oh, there he is. Oh, bless. Oh, actually, I can.
He's got a wheel. Darren, he's got a wheel.
Oh no, come out there. But I keep getting woken up by really painful erections.
When I was a young boy.
I'm going to do a little Rob Austin. He's going to host a little show here. Top 3 bad Batman movies.
Well, number 1 would have to be.
Well, interestingly, the question was, how do you both feel about the Gargants? And the answer is massive erections.
Because I'm doing kind of unit by unit rather than kind of getting distracted. Oh, that was
Oh my God, John! What's cracking? It's been an interesting week. Hey?
Why? What happened?
The FAQ.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. The
Yeah, that was
FAQ.
cool.
I thought you meant the armed insurrection in the United States of America. My bad.
No, I'm not wearing a leather jacket that's got speckles on it.
Yeah, I mean, if they're more than 100 points, then that's too much, to be honest.
Well, there are 140 points.
That's too much, then, to be honest.
All of 2 people. It's a bit like the Legion of Asgore group, right?
Hey, we're a thriving community. If anyone wants to just clip this clip right now, 100% Age of Sigmar 3, whenever that rolls around, 100% is going to be exactly the same. It's going to be that, that board specification. You, Pete Pratt, I see you're still in bed, and that's after organising a Age of Sigmar event yesterday, a socially distanced one in Northern Ireland. I see that Archie still didn't win anything. You don't know Archie Dayton, but you'd like him a lot. He is, he's a trier. Like Croak, who hasn't changed fucking points, which makes no sense. It makes no sense. What the fuck is that? And I love it because he's my favourite model. And if we can all do it, let's just fucking do it. Hey, you buy a Croak, I'll buy a Croak. We'll all just fucking use Croak, and it'll be the best year of our lives.
But you can't because he's sold out.
Innes Wilson, you won't be able to do it because they both look like a thumb. Greetings from the homeschooling world, Vengeance from Sylvaneth. I'm pretty sure my kid's reception teacher was sent by Sinesh to distract me from providing world-class homeschooling. Wow. Wow, loads to unpack there. Thank you so much. It's because we always do it live. You work to your skills, right? You can't prep, so you do live. Find a list of... Oh my god. No one tell Vince I said this. I would like to see a group of generic artifacts that people could choose from. Again, no one tell Vince I said that. Let me just check my calendar. Yes. I'm free.
Hold on. Yep, me too.
Nick, you brought up a really interesting point before the start of the show, actually, which I thought we could talk about.
Yeah, I'm an interesting person.
It used to be a 65? Are you sure your base isn't a 65 mil base?
Oh, I've found a tape measure. Yes. Oh, I knew I had one.
A builder that had to find a tape measure.
Yeah, they always have to find one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is a 65. That's the one I came with. So I've got to change the space. Oh.
Who also made a Sex for Seniors video. Really good watch.
Nerfed.
Fuck those guys.
Uh-huh.
Fucking cutting my base down now.
Do that, and I shall take the girls to the ball, but there's no balls and no girls, so don't clip that. Oh yeah, and Wahapedia, sorry, the one-man show, says he will have everything updated for 9th by next weekend at the latest. There you go, which is a searchable database. A searchable database of the information, which isn't a long list of shit.
Games Workshop said they'll have a quick reference guide in their app.
Let's talk about... But when we're just having a chat, I end up getting a bit handsy if I don't do something. It's kind of weird. You're like, oh, is it going to be okay having someone you've never really spoken to? But Tristan was upbeat, fun, enthusiastic, and Selene was powerfully kind. Big thing for the mental health. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Reach new bounds. See how many times you can do it in one day. 15. Yeah, who knew?
You do get the Flinger missile. Now, it's a lot like a Mortek crawler in some ways.
You're only allowed to bring gits, and you've got to narrative the shit out of it and just be wild off your brain on cider or mushrooms all weekend or both.
And we'll all just have another croak. And maybe they'll just make more croaks. You don't even know. Just fucking loads of croaks. Everywhere.
Maybe he'll not be unique anymore.
Having a catchphrase which is stay hydrated, which makes you need to pee for the last hour and a half of the show. So
okay, wait. So we need to drag this out so that Ross can't go.
There is actually another Cities of Sigmar.
I know. I don't give a fuck. If you want to know what it is, go read the book yourself, you lazy shits. Thank you for listening to the Honest Wargamer. Have a great day.